Hi everyone, so today we're going to talk about the law of cosines. Okay, so remember that for the law of sines, we can use them for the triangles that have the congruency of ASA, AAS, and SSA. Now for the law of cosines, you can use that for triangles with the congruency of SAS and SSS. So what really is happening, a way for you to remember, is that the law of sines really likes angles. So you have the congruencies that have two or more angles, with the exception of your SSA, which we know is where you can get the ambiguous case. Now for the law of cosines likes sides, right? So there's at least two sides that are in your triangle congruency. If you need a review over the law of sines, check out the video linked above. So here's our formula for the law of cosines. So you have side C, and that's squared, and that's going to equal A squared plus B squared minus 2 times A times B times the cosine of angle C. Okay, so here are some things that are important for you to realize. Our A and B are the sides. Now, angle C is the one that's included in between your two sides. And the side that is opposite of our angle, which in this case is C, is what has the cosine. Now, when you are solving for missing parts of your triangle, if your triangle has a congruency SSS, you want to find the largest angle first, and that's to avoid the ambiguous case. And if you have the congruency of SAS, if there is no obtuse angle given, you can find the smaller remaining angle first. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw our triangle here. We got A, B, and C. Side A is 6, side B is 8, and side C is 12. And we want to go ahead and find angle C. So what we're going to do is we got C squared, so we got 12 squared, is equal to the sides that make up that angle. So 6 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times those same sides, 6 and 8, times the cosine of angle C, which we are trying to find. So as we simplify, we have 144, and then we have 36 plus 64 minus 96 times the cosine of angle C. All right, so as we simplify, we get 144 equals 100 minus 96 cosine of C. We're going to subtract 100 from both sides, so you have 44 equals negative 96 times the cosine of C. We're going to divide both sides by negative 96, not add. That's a common mistake. So you have 44 over negative 96 equals the cosine of C. Remember, when you are trying to find angle C, you are doing the inverse. So I'm taking inverse cosine of 44 over negative 96. So my angle C is 117.3 degrees. Okay, here in question number 2, we're given some sides and an angle, and we want to find our other angles inside here. So sometimes when you see the question and it says solving the triangle, that means you need to find all the angles and the sides. So let's go ahead and draw our triangle here. So we have A, B, and C. Angle A is 50 degrees. Side B is 15. Side C is 30. So let's go ahead and find side A first. So the side that is opposite the angle is what we have, A squared here. And then you have your two sides that make up that angle, and that is 15 squared plus 30 squared minus 2 times 15 times 30 times the cosine of angle A, right, which we know is 50 degrees. So let's go ahead and solve. You got A squared equals 225 plus 900 minus 900 times cosine of 50. What we'll have then is we have A squared equals 1125 minus 900 times cosine of 50. What we can do is then see that we need to solve for A, so we could take the square root of both sides, and you could literally plug it in exactly how you see it. Remember then, of course, you have to be in degree mode, right? Don't forget that you have to be in degree mode. And what you're going to get is A is equal to 23.4. So that is one side. So now we found side A, and we're going to go ahead and find angle B. So what we're going to do to find angle B is you can say, oh, well, I know some angles and I know some sides. So what I can do is I could actually use the law of sines to find angle B. So I can say I have the sine of angle B over 15 is equal to the sine of 50 degrees. And now my side A is 23.4. So when we go ahead and cross multiply, you're going to get the sine of angle B. That is going to equal 15 times the sine of 50 over 23.4. And I know that my angle B is going to go ahead and equal 29.4 degrees. And again, remembering that in order to find that angle, you have to do the inverse sine in order to find the angle. All right, so now they got 29.4 degrees. And in order to find angle C now, what we can do is we can take 180 minus 50 minus 29.4, and angle C is going to equal 100.6. So now you have all three angles and all three sides. Okay, so in this question, we're going to go ahead and find C, which is this side right here, which is the width of your lake. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, all right, well, side C, so C squared is equal to, and I have got my angle here, and I have the two sides that make up that angle. So I am good. I have 527 squared plus 312 squared minus 2 times those numbers, 527 and 312, times the cosine of 48.7 degrees. All right. Well, we know that if we want to solve for C, we can take the square root of both sides. And I have the square root of all of that. So you can put that everything in your calculator exactly how you wrote it. And what you're going to see is that side C, or your width of your lake, is 397.5. Now I hope this video was helpful and you're able to do Law of Cosines a lot easier. Don't forget to like or subscribe for notifications on other pre-calc videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.